Hi, Gemini. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person on your mind. What is going on in this connection? Where are we headed? What are their intentions? What are their thoughts and feelings? What is happening in the connection? So let's call in our guides now. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages for my Gemini, for whoever found this reading. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Spirit, I'm so grateful that you're here with me. Please guide me now. I am listening for you now. Embodiment. Okay, now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. So now is the time to make your mark in the world. So you could be working on yourself, building yourself, your career, your goals, your ambitions, the person that you want to be. You know, maybe you're doing a lot of healing work. Maybe you're doing a lot of spiritual growth. But just know that whoever is meant to be in your life isn't ever going to take that away from you. They're going to encourage you. They're going to compliment you, Spirit just said. So don't be afraid like you'll lose a part of yourself if somebody comes along. That it should be the opposite. Instant manifestation. I love that. Soul and mind working together, create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. I always say that, arms wide open, be ready to receive. So this sense of something is coming into you that, you know, they're saying little manifestations. It's almost like little wishes are adding up. Like I've been manifesting, not something big, you know, huge, life altering, but these little things, and these little things are appearing in my life. So maybe manifestation's starting to work for you on a smaller scale. So little manifestations, they said. It was almost like I just asked for something small and then it appears. Then I asked for something else and it appears. So keep working on that. I have make room, create space to welcome positive change in your life. Let go of anything, everything that doesn't align with you, the future that you are creating. So make room for, yeah, I'm going to say make room for this love. Okay, because there's only so much room in our hearts, right? We can't, I don't know. We have the ability to love a lot of different people in a lot of different ways, but that one true love, that one committed love, you know, it really should be for one person. So make room in your heart for that one very special person. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us? I have a Page of Wands. I have a King of Pentacles. I have a Hanged Man. I have a Wheel of Fortune. I have a feeling someone's coming into your energy or has come into your energy, and it was like a spark. And you could have said, this is really good. This is somebody that I could see myself with. And then it maybe stalled. Okay, maybe it lost its spark, or you haven't heard from this person for a little while. There's a delay, something like that. It's not like you said it's over or it's ended. You just, maybe this person pulled away somehow. But right now, I think that this person was thinking more along the lines of, did that spark give me enough of a spark to enter into something? So am I ready to change my life? And sometimes divine masculine do that. They pull back when they're making a big decision, okay? So don't take their pause or their low communication. It's because they're thinking about, you know, what's their next move. Okay. So something is going on with your person. So it's this sense of thinking of the next move and giving this a chance. But I would say the spark was good. I don't think that you were wrong and thinking that there was something more there. I think you both felt it, is how they just said. You could be entering into a new life cycle. You could be starting to realize that, it's your turn, so to speak. I'm ready. So I do feel that way. I'm going to say you both felt it, whatever that, that kind of spark. So don't say, wow, it must have been just on one side, because this person definitely felt it too. And then they kind of pulled back and they're giving it some thought. Do I want to take this to the next level? What's my next move? Where do we go from here? I have a Magician. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Wands, a decision. And I have an Ace of Swords. I would say that they're putting a lot of thought into what's the next chapter of their life. And maybe they weren't ready to talk about it in the first time that they met you. But I do feel like they're going to be ready to talk about it soon. I also feel like they are trying to see this more clearly with this third eye kind of jumping out at me. Getting through something with someone is how the 5 of Pentacles is coming into me. Just this feeling of it would be nice to have somebody in my life to just hold my hand, that it works both ways. Even though this could be an emperor or king, they don't want to do it alone, is how I'm feeling. You've got somebody who felt something right from the beginning as well. They are wondering, is this going to turn into something else also? And then it's almost like preparing for the next move in this big conversation about what is it that you're looking for. I've had time to think about this. So something's going on. I have a reconciliation. Some of you, it could be a conversation with somebody from your past. It could be that they put you on hold for a while. Maybe they said, I had to work on things for a while. I had to repair some damage. I usually refer to it as a false start, like it went really, really well. And then somebody says, I can't do this right now for whatever reason. And if things change for me, I promise I'll reach back out to you. And then this could be the reaching out again. So something could be happening that you're hearing from somebody that you had already kind of started something with, but it didn't really take off. Being honest, having a heart-to-heart conversation about your feelings. I definitely feel that coming. I feel a heart-to-heart. I feel like this is the conversation you want because I feel like it will be good news that you hear from this person and you like what they have to say, something like that. I have deepening. The relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. This is what you've been waiting for. So this person took a little breather to get to a place where they feel comfortable with talking about where we're going to go or what it is that they're feeling. So I guess that's good news. It's better than them pushing you away. At least they're going to be honest from this point on. Unrequited feelings. There's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. So maybe that they didn't have before, their heart couldn't be in it. Maybe they had some strings attached to them still, or they had unfinished business with somebody else, or they just hadn't given themselves enough time to heal between their last relationship. That would probably be a more accurate reason. But right now, I do feel like they do want to think about moving forward with you, opening yourself up to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So you probably already have been dating other people. You probably already have been talking to other people. And, this is kind of part of the mix. This person comes back and says, hey, are you still available? I talked to you 6 months ago. We went out 6 months ago. Do you remember me? And you're like, of course I remember you. We both felt something. I always wonder whatever happened to you. So it's that kind of an energy. We met once. twice, and then, I don't know, it fizzled out for some reason. I'm going to say maybe it's kind of back full circle. I have legal. Maybe they were going through some legal issues. They just couldn't deal. You know, maybe they said, I got to get through my divorce. I can't even be thinking about another relationship right now. Even if I'm attracted to you, or I really see you as really hot, I could see myself with you, I just don't want to do that to you right now. Let me get through this and then, you know, see where we're at. Two-faced, the double life, backstabber. Yeah, I'm going to say, if they were honest with you where they were at, the last thing they wanted to do is pretend that I'm in a better place than I am. So I respect them if they backed off. I respect them if they tried to date, but it really wasn't the time for them. And they knew it. Instead of lying about their feelings and saying they're ready and then getting into something and saying, oh, now I'm realizing I'm not ready. I have chaos. I have too much upheaval in my life right now. I don't want to drag you into it. It's not going to be fun. So something could have definitely been going on in their life that they didn't want you to become a part of. I have a love affair. Okay. A little bit of a energy there. I don't want to be, maybe they're still married. They're leaving somebody and they don't want to make you a third person. They don't want to make you a third party situation, or you are adamant that, you know what, when you get divorced, let me know, because I'm not interested in, yeah, you're just thinking about separating from somebody, you know, like that's not enough. So you could have put your foot down, and now maybe they did leave that person. Waves of emotion. The fear and the worry is coming into me as maybe somebody else has already grabbed you because they really haven't kept in touch with you. So there's a little part of me that says, God, I'm hoping you're still single. You know, when they reach back out, you know, hey, are you still single? Are you still open to dating? You want to try again? You want to give this, I'm in a better place. I've filed for divorce. I've gotten my divorce, you know, something going on like that. Yeah, timing is everything, you know, so sometimes the first time doesn't work out for whatever reason. Let's get some initials, first initials, last initials. Let's see what they're saying. I have the letter I have a C, I have a D, F, L, S, L, U, N, K, and I have a J. And I have some new letters for you today. These are letters that are the first letter and the second letter of either the first name or the last name. Okay, so either you or them. So this is a little bit harder because they're a little more accurate, narrowed down a little bit more, but maybe it gives you more of a confirmation as well. So let's see. I have CH, RA, SC, WI, I'm sorry, MI, JA, BA, I have MO, RU, and VI. Okay, so some of you, those could definitely be connecting to you. Overall, I feel like we both feel something, and I guess I just want to focus on that. And then we have this conversation coming. We just have this feeling that something is going to, you know, I guess reconnect somehow and give this thing another chance. But I think that there was a reason, and we were both okay with it at the time. We understood. So we left it kind of open, like, hey, if we're both available in the future, let me know. I have a 7 of Wands. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have an Ace of Pentacles. this person may come back in like out of nowhere. Okay. That, wow, I kind of forgot about you. And maybe they come back with some kind of offer. You know, they want to take you out to a nice night. They've got tickets to something. They want to take you to a nice dinner, you know, so it kind of feels like they have a reason to call. They've been thinking, this feels like I haven't stopped thinking about you with the 7 of Wands. Like I never stopped thinking about you. Yeah, they're ready. They're ready to move ahead with their life. They are definitely attracted to you. They're hoping that you make a decision to move forward also. This is a little bit of I've been praying energy. I feel like I've been manifesting you. I've been praying that you're still available. I've been kind of hoping that you'd come back around again. I always wondered, you know, why I felt something for you right from the beginning, but then it didn't go anywhere. So maybe I was second guessing my feelings and going, wow, I was totally off base on that one. You know, I really didn't know where that was coming from. Let's see what the feelings are. Spirit, what are the feelings in this connection? I think that the second time we connect, it's going to be totally different. There's something off your person's plate this time. They don't have something hanging over their shoulders or a burden. Something has significantly changed. I dream about you. I would say that this person, I think that this person, even in the distance, when you haven't seen each other, I feel like they've always kind of wondered, you know, like, were you the one? Are you the one? Could it have been more? That they just weren't ready. They needed to take care of business. Or you told them that, hey, go take care of business. I'm not interested. No, not right now. Yeah, you probably, if they were in the middle of a divorce or they're saying, I'm leaving my spouse, you probably said, I'm not interested in being the third person. I'm not interested in going through all of that with you. So I get it. There's something you're not telling me, you know, this feeling of what stage are you in, or holding it all in. And, you know, when you go through those kinds of significant changes in your life, it feels like a time warp sometimes. It feels like you're in outer space, you know, like you can't even believe you're going through it. So you hold a lot in, and that's not a good place to be when you are entering into a relationship with somebody else. So I think you both made the right decision to push this away for a while and see if it comes back. I have my doubts, so probably a lot going on with that. I'm going to be reaching out to you soon. I like that. I'd want the world to know. I don't want to keep you a secret. You won't be a secret. Maybe you said, I'm not going to be somebody's secret. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in, you know, they're saying yes. You're going to say yes. I like that. Okay. So this is going to move forward somehow. You did feel something. It's kind of a revisiting. I don't know if I want to call it an old flame, because I don't know if you necessarily ever got it off the you know, the starting block. I feel like it was a chance meeting, and then it kind of sizzled, and then you were like, wow, what happened to that person? So a second time around, I guess, something like that, second chance, second time. You know, it's better timing. There's something about better timing with this particular connection. Okay. The better timing is now. All right. So we'll focus on that. Let's thank Spirit. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Anyone interested in a private reading, please visit my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels here. I have a Pick a Card channel, and then I have a Twin Flame Soulmate channel with different types of readings on them, and you may be interested in those, and those links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Gemini, and we will see you all again real soon.